Good evening. I'll be there in a second. Hey, good evening. Kind of a new little overlay set up there, where we transition between a few things. Okay, how's that look? That looks good. Alright. So, before we get started, first things first, we are, as always, streaming for Extra Life, benefiting Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. If you go to bit.ly/WPW Extra Life, you can find our campaign. We have raised $175 so far, which exceeded the goal that I'd set. We just had a $25 donation come in today, so please do continue donating. So it is RPG night, so we are going to be playing some Suikoden II. So let's get ourselves started up here. And then we'll get playing. So, which one? 938. Cerevis, hey! How you doing? Great to see you here. First playthrough of Seasoned Veteran. I did a playthrough of the game back then, but I don't remember a lot about it. My memories were pretty fuzzy until the recent Retronauts episode that discussed it back, when was that? I guess it was in the summer. Retronauts covered it, and it kind of jogged my memory a little bit. And I was just wrapping up the game that we were doing previous to this on RPG Night, which was Final Fantasy IX. And so I was like, all right, we could play this. And so I'm enjoying it. I like it. There's a couple things I don't like, but in general, I'm really digging it. So we left off here. We're in Muse City, and we're about to have a battle. Oh, we have to talk to Victor. Okay. I'm just looking down at my guide here. I'm glad you were able to make it. Thanks. So I guess we gotta talk to Victor. Yeah, that podcast was just kind of perfectly timed for when I was thinking about, what game am I going to play next as we were wrapping up Final Fantasy IX. So it was just perfect timing. And the way they talked about it, especially, I think it was Shane, really made the game sound really great. And I played it back then, but I have very few memories of it. Yes. Yeah, I am. We're coming up on it. Things beat Solon G's unit, or by enough time, they should retreat. Yeah, I've heard 4's not that good. I guess just wait. And I'll let them come over. Oh, hey, Final Fantasy Tactics just broke out here. Hi, Puzzle. Do you want to eat? Hang on 1 second. Come on. Come on. Sorry. I had to feed my cat. Have I played the first Suikoden? No, I have not. I own it on the PS3, but I do not. A couple of years ago, I bought a couple of holiday seasons ago. I bought a whole ton of RPGs um, that were real cheap. They're all under like $5. You know, Wild Arms, Breath of Fire, etc. Oh yeah, Flick and Victor from the first game. Yeah, that actually doesn't surprise me given the way they're introduced. I definitely had a feeling like I'm supposed to know who these people are, I think. I think my brother played through Suikoden. Right. Oh, Blue Knights are making a run in here. Oh, here I am. I got nobody to hit. Oh, geez. It's like North and South. Actually, that was North and South was one of the games I streamed on Saturday. Actually, I streamed Suikoden 2 for a little while, too. Because one of the games that I was going to stream, it wouldn't work on my capture card, so I had to pick something else. How else do I have to hit? Oh. Yeah, I love the running at each other. That's great. It reminds me of, yeah, North and South on the NES. Which is this, like, edutainment Civil War reenactment. Like, it's like a turn-based, like, it's like Fire Emblem, basically. It's really weird. Alright. Yeah, I like the yeah, I like the yells. Totally unsure what's happening in those other battles. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Like, how do I know how much HP they even have? Okay. Oh, okay, okay, I see. I wish I had a little more control over this. Woohoo. We have to protect ourselves. Yeah, there's a bunch of typos in this game. Oh, you gonna come over and hang out? Uh, Nanami is just the walking alarm in this game. So something that annoys me is the constant joining and unjoining in the party. Like, I absolutely don't need to have it confirmed to me that they're now part of my party like that. Yeah, you can shift them to the convoy if you really don't want them. I haven't messed around with that too much. For the most part, I've been fine with using who they tell me to. Alright, we gotta go up to City Hall. Yeah, Nanami's fine. Yeah, for the most part, I don't really have any, like, super likes or dislikes of characters yet. Yeah, so I've heard. I had somebody in chat a couple Mondays ago talking about not only her, but another character that I think I missed and never recruited that you can, like, really, really break the game with. And there was someone who just, like, really, really knew the game and start talking about, what to do. Yeah, I haven't done I haven't done I haven't done much grinding. The only time I really did any grinding so far was really unintentionally when I was in the ruins and I kind of got lost a couple times. And so I was in there for a while and I gained a whole bunch of levels on my characters, but otherwise I haven't really saw a need to. Yeah, I haven't really saw a need to. Most battles have been, that's something I can really speak to this game too, is that most battles are really balanced, quite nicely. Right. Yeah, I think I already had an option for let go in a battle. I think on Saturday I had one of those. Where? Oh. I'm just starting to get to know Muse City a little bit. Uh-oh. On day one. Somebody I went to college with talked about it a lot. And I think that's how I ended up picking it up. I know my brother played I remember he played the first one. He was still in high school, I think. I don't know if he ever played the second one. I'll have to ask him. He kind of got out of RPGs around then. Yeah, I like how this game incorporates random ninja vanishing. That's great. Oh. Huh. Yeah, 2000 was, I was playing... I'm trying to remember. That was right before Final Fantasy IX. So... I was probably playing Phantasy Star Online. Um... Were those, were those Final Fantasy reissues out yet? I don't remember what year those came out. Chrono Cross. Legend of Mana. I remember getting the Chrono Cross pre-order clock in the mail. And be like, oh wow, I got this pre-order item, and then it was a clock. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? I remember 01, I was playing a lot of retro stuff. Which was already kind of retro at the time. Yeah, the sprites are really good. I love the flickering candle on the right. I guess, yeah, over here too. That looks really good. Oh wow, we're at night. Very cool. Whoa, heel turn. So wait, where is it? Oh. Yeah, story definitely changes here. Lady Annabelle, how are you? I'm dying! I'm thinking of dying. How are you doing this evening? So back to the inn. I love the battle animations in this game. Everybody kind of moves at once. It's really cool. Yeah, I really like that too. I think it's cool. The first time I saw it, when I started playing the game, I was like, man, that's really awesome. Hold on, I just gotta get my map. It's on the other side of the room. Just to make sure I'm going where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, it's just south. Okay. Gotta get somewhere to save, too. One of the things that bothers me in this game is you can't save unless, you know, you're in very specific places. Which is annoying when you're streaming, because if I want to stop at a certain point, sometimes I gotta kind of hover around for a while to find a safe spot. But I'll definitely stop before 9:30 when Greg starts streaming. I usually only play for an hour, hour and a half anyway. Because later on in the night, a bunch of people, Greg does, and uh, you know, common, often in chats here, username at Super Sarah with 3 A's streams later on Tuesdays and Thursdays too. So I try not to run into people I know if I can. So I'm not overlapping with them. Yeah, well, I don't want to be like competitive with people or whatever. That's not really my style. You know, I want everybody to have a good audience. It sucks when you stream and you know, no one's there. I actually did pretty good on Saturday. The only stream that I didn't really have too many people was on the North and South one. I don't think there were any viewers. But otherwise, I had a pretty good crew. Oh, they drop you off right in front of it? Oh, cool. Okay, good. I had people pretty active in the Symphony of the Night one, the Final Fantasy VII one. I had a coworker pop in on one of them. Since I've been hyping up the Extra Life stuff at work, now they all know I stream and they know about the podcast. So that's been interesting. I actually have a couple coworkers that are pretty big gamers. One of them that's a big Genesis fan. Ah, an inn. So, I do the Giraffe podcast. We're a retro game podcast. We just put out episode 46. I started in 2016. I was actually supposed to start a couple of years before then, but then some stuff happened, and it kind of got postponed. But the primary idea of it is to talk about old games and kind of my own, like, kind of personal connections to them. I don't do that as much now, but early on, I did that a lot. Very much inspired by, particularly, Back in My Play, and a bit of Player One, because that was kind of how I discovered Player One, was through Back in My Play. And, you know, so much of the early episodes are, like, real deep kind of connections to my life. And we're up to, yeah, we just did episode 46. And we'll have a new one out in a couple weeks. And then I started streaming about a year ago. A little over a year ago. After having a lot of my students were streamers. And I kind of checked that out. Why the name Giraffe Feels? Originally, one of my friends was supposed to be on it as, like, a co-host. And so basically what happened was, she really liked The Last of Us. That's one of her favorite games. And we got into a conversation about the real famous scene at the end of that game where, you know, Ellie finds a giraffe, like, out of nowhere. And there's this, like, real emotional scene where she, like, runs over to this giraffe. And we started talking about having Giraffe Feels. And I was like, hey, that actually sounds like a pretty good name for the podcast. And it just kind of stuck. you know, kind of as a little homage to that. Post Gamergate, my friend decided not to be involved with the podcast, so I decided to keep the name as a bit of a shout out to her. So that's where it comes. Yeah, it seems like such an arbitrary name, but the original idea of it was originally the podcast was going to have a couple of younger people on it that I was going to kind of assign like games to go play Zelda 2 and then we'll talk about it or something. And yeah, without an explanation, it seems a little weird. Sure, I understand that, but that was kind of the idea of it. And so I've been doing that for a while, and it's been great. And so those come out a couple a month. You know, very much inspired by kind of the order of origin for me was discovering back in my play. Oh, was I not supposed to sell that? Oh. Shoot. Oh, well, we just got here. I can... Hold on. Let me, Yeah, I just saved. Yeah, hold on. Just give me a second. Hold on. Good, we just saved. Okay. Yeah, I've been kind of confused about what I'm supposed to be putting on and putting off. And the belt was 6. Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I haven't really been super clear on that so far. Good, we just saved. Right. I get it. Yeah, so you want the shoulder pads. And then Neimani's got gloves and how are the gloves and the cape? So now that +3 there, is that +3 if I equip the shoulder pad instead of it? Or just in general? So that's equivalent. The green is 3 more. Okay. Alright, so we'll go over the gloves then. Okay. Do we have any of these? Let's get a couple of kindness drops. We got tons of medicine. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I was just kind of, I don't know, I've been kind of confused so far, and it hasn't really affected me much, so. I love the animation on her hair when she's backwards. Music in this town's good, too. Let's do some sharpening. I gotta get a pen. Hold on. I write something down. I don't think we really have anything to embed. Magic Drain. I was just writing down a note to myself about something. Normally I just leave my pen right on my little table here, but I'd put it away on the weekend. Did we go in here? Yeah, you sharpen them. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really sharpen anything too much until I think it was a couple of streams ago when I realized that I should be doing that. And I sharpened them up, you know, a couple levels were available. And they just keep getting stronger, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I have... Oh, yeah, that's true. You don't even see the weapons, right? Yeah, we're at 5. I dig the music in this town, too. We'll have to get that into if I do another town theme mixtape on the podcast. We'll have to get this on it. Yeah, this game's got good soundtrack. Oh, kitties. Ah, there we go. I love the title theme, too. Oh, you have to go back to the inn. Okay. Got it. You know, what time is it? 9:05. We'll probably start thinking about saving soon. Yeah, that's kind of my only issue with this game, is that you can't always save, so... I'm a real stickler for constantly saving. Yeah, it's not... I haven't found it difficult at all. Really. That is true. Yeah, we left these people a long time ago. Many streams ago. I'm just reading ahead a little bit. Where do I go? Down. Yeah, I have a printed walkthrough. So I guess I gotta go... Oh, okay, I get it. Take the right path. It says... Oh, the right path, as in the right path. Got it. Yeah, well, I got to, like, right here, and I'm like, well, alright, where am I supposed to go? Oh, over here. Alright, where'd that guy go? Oh, yeah, yeah, like, computer classes, yeah. I remember for my teaching degree, I had to take this, like, Computers 101 class, basically, and I could not believe that I had to take something like that. Oh, you gotta go back inside that house. Okay. I walked away too early. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I think mine was only a 1 credit. I don't even think we, at my school, I don't think we require a computers class anymore. Or I guess that would probably come from the state, probably. Oh yeah, that's good when somebody else is paying. Yeah, we get tuition reimbursement, but I have just like absolutely no interest in getting a PhD. Alright, we gotta go back to the inn. Oh, whoops. Was this it? Where are they? Go back to the inn. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. Maybe we have to stay overnight. Let's just save real quick too. While we're here. Alright. They're all supposed to be in the... It says... You beat him with the bed at 2,000 patches. Go back to the inn and talk to Ellie, Rena, and Bolgan. They'll join your party and head back to the house. Oh yeah, the bar, right. That's a weapon shop. What's this? Item store. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see where it is. There they are. Oh, is that why that guy's blocking the stairs? Oh, that's interesting. Alright, let's save. Save data. Now that we found them. And do I know about the fighting ranges? No, not really. I've been just kind of arbitrarily placing everyone so far. So, 9:20, you know, we're gonna wrap up, I think. Because there are other people that are gonna start streaming soon. And so, yo, thank you, Service, for stopping by. I really appreciate that. I've been streaming Suikoden on Monday nights. Monday nights is RPG night. And then Wednesday is retro game night, where I stream a different retro game. The first week of the month, it's always a Mega Man or Castlevania game. This week it's going to be Mega Man 7. And then the other weeks of the month, it's Genesis, NES, and SNES. So this month, it's going to be Beyond Oasis, Super Pitfall, and then SimCity. And then Friday is usually newer games. I think this week we're going to stream Octopath Traveler. And then Saturdays is basically, sometimes I stream on Saturday nights. This week we're going to stream Castlevania 3. So yeah, so I'll see you on Greg's stream in a little bit. I'll be over there in a few. I got to get kind of settled in for the night and wrap up here. So, alright, cool. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Alright, talk soon.